Welcome back to the last video that will ever be filmed in this prison cell, which is fitting because what we are drinking tonight is 19 Crimes by Martha Stewart, who I think went to prison for something, and I probably should have looked that up before this. You always know it's good when you have to crack it open. That's not bad. What do we have? 2021 Chardonnay. I didn't know I was a Chardonnay guy. Anyways, we are watching A Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. And again, speaking of crimes and prison, why is this movie nearly 3 hours long? The end of the Hunger Games era before we move into Twilight. And I just want to say, I'm feeling lighter. What do I know about this? I know from IMDb ratings, I'm pretty sure it is the least rated of all the Hunger Games movies. I don't know why that is. I haven't read anything. And I don't think I'm familiar with any of the actors to my knowledge. But if you leave a comment below, let me know what you would rate this at the end and I will do the same. So let's begin. I really can't stress this enough. This is very refreshing. These fucking captions. Every time. I'm not the one who clicks them. I don't know how it's happening. Oh, we get to see before the Hunger Games. Oh. Ah, don't start this already. Oh, no. No, God damn it. I thought I got away with this with the other Hunger Games movies. This one's not supposed to be like lighthearted and fun and everything, but I can't wait to not see people chop other people's limbs off. That's all I'm saying. That's all I want. Just fucking Nazi Germany. Everything about this series is Nazi Germany. Oh, is that Snow? He's a handsome fellow. Good for him. We don't empathize though. He's a bad man. This flat that they're in is not what I was expecting. I expected something more grandeur. Like I know it's supposed to be run down, but this looks like the inside of like a German war correspondence building, not an apartment that a family would live in. Wow, very different imagery from the Hunger Games movies. Just gonna chalk that up to money, I guess, like the capital is still poor.
Hungry?
Cook served steak for breakfast. You had to throw half out.
You lying sack of boiling cabbage, bitch ass. I actually kind of wish they had left the boiling cabbage scene in. That was such a good opening to the book. That's a circus clown. The hippity-hoppity lines in the book start to make a lot more sense. Fantastic actress, but God, she's a creepy ass character. Tyrion Lannister! That's a good touch.
Your entire future rests on this last project. Oh, and I must tell you that anyone caught cheating will just have no future at all.
This movie's already taking a lot, and I mean a lot, of liberties with the storyline and dialogue. Almost nothing that we've seen has happened directly as is, and that's fine. Just calling it out.
Lucy Gray Bears.
Hey.
Nothing you can take from me.
Am I gonna hate this? I'm gonna hate this.
Can't take my charm.
Here's something that you don't know about me, and I am a little ashamed to admit this. I hate musicals. Like, the only thing that I can think about right now is Grease Lightning. Now, there was one musical I loved, The Greatest Showman. I wore that soundtrack out. But I'm just letting you know right now, if we take frequent music breaks in this movie, I'm gonna have a bad time.
I'll get her to sing again.
No shit!
I'm Lucretius Lucky Flickerman.
Flickerman! Wait. Your great-great-grandson turns out to be a backstabbing little bitch, but we'll see how you turn out.
I'm Lucretius.
Oh, this one does magic tricks. That's nice.
Maybe we should be viewing those tributes as human beings.
Who will watch the games if they care what happens to the tributes?
Everyone. We could even have them place bets.
Here was my issue at the end of the book. He's not this smart and conniving, and I get it. You got to do certain things to shift certain narratives, but he lucked his way through so much of this shit. He did come up with the gambling thing, but it didn't happen like that. Oh, I think a bad thing's about to happen.
Besides, I've seen your arena. There's nowhere to hide. What's the point?
I haven't seen the arena. How have you seen the arena?
You know, one time during the war, I ate a whole jar of paste.
How was it?
Pasty.
No, I kind of like him. I don't want to like him. He's a sack of shit. And we're going to remember that this whole time. Hey, she's got a bottle sticking out of her throat.
Okay, help. Somebody help me, please!
Where's the blood?
Oh, no.
Did you guys see a speck of blood during that whole thing? Kind of makes me weary a little bit, like they're going to try and hide some things.
Get to know them. You will have an hour to discuss strategy.
Let me read you what.
Jesus shit, that made me jump. I'm going to run out of this bottle by the second act. Why is he just standing in a corner like that? What is he doing? This feels like something they kept in because of continuity errors, but it really shouldn't have happened. Department of War? Just like the Department of Energy. You need some energy? Here you go. Need some war? We got that too. Oh, what the hell are those? I know it's dystopian, but it's not like fantasy, right? I hate snakes.
Retrieve it.
I'm not even watching. I'm looking at the candle. There it is. I can hear it.
I want my enemies to see a rainbow of destruction engulfing the world.
What the fuck? Out of her mind. Just out of her mind. Wait, does that person have... Pause. Does that person have Down syndrome? I'm not trying to make fun of this. I'm not making any jokes. Representation is important, but what kind of creative decision is it to go, yeah, we need a young person. We're going to show them going through a bunch of death and suffering and like a whole bunch of other stuff. Why don't we show that happening to someone with Down syndrome? Do any of the characters have Down syndrome? No. But you want one of the ones who dies to have it. That's right. Does that give anybody else a weird feeling, or is that just me?
Come on! He would have saved you!
Oh, that's a mistake.
Marcus got out. At least he has a better chance out there than he would tomorrow.
Tomorrow, they're not still going ahead with the games.
That's what I'm saying. That was my concern. You're already down like 7 or 8 people.
When I was a babe, I fell down in the hall.
Look, she's got a really good voice. My problem isn't the song itself. It disrupts the flow of stuff. Oh, come on. It's good, but keep your tears in.
How wonderful is this night that we all get to be here for someone's final performance.
Damn, Flickerman. Keep that to yourself. Don't say the quiet part out loud sometimes.
Is this real? Just tell me if I'm gonna risk everything.
Here's what you're missing from the movie that was in the book. It's like how he flip-flops back and forth between doing things for himself versus doing things for her. Ultimately, it's all for himself, right? But here, you don't see the conflict of his ego. We're just seeing a man who's supposedly in love, when in reality, he's only a man who is after the plinth prize. Act 2 update, by the way? We're moving kind of quick.
As you know, we're about to go live. Heads up, shoulders back.
And smile. It's why we have teeth.
I'm going to use that in my real life, I swear to God. Smile, it's why we have teeth.
I'm Lucretius, Lucky Flickerman.
See, where the hell did it go that time? Coin just disappears. I'm more interested in the magic than I am anything else.
Happy Hunger Games, happy Hunger. Remember, when your tribute dies, get out of here.
What is this guy saying? I love him. I love him. Oh, see, that's why you don't run.
Run.
Wait, I gotta see if this is accurate. 1, 2, 3, 13, 14, 15, 16. I don't think it is accurate. I think there's 14 when this starts. Oh my God, I am loving this camera angle. So immersive. Jessup, what are you doing, bro? Oh yeah, he's got rabies. Sorry.
Here comes the pack. Surprising high assault.
Oh. That'd be a terrible way to die. Just ass first. That's how bears kill people. You think I'm joking? Look it up. They'll eat you when you're still squirming and just wait for you to die.
Miss Phipps, if you're going to vomit, do it off camera.
The magic, man. Kills me.
There, at least until early evening, that's the weather.
He's a weatherman and a magician. What is happening?
The mentor can choose to send in food or water.
If this is book accurate, it won't make it to her. Nice. Nailed it!
Party of 2 in a high chair?
We will not be there on time.
Who's supposed to pay attention to the movie when this guy is here? It's still running right now. He's still talking to this lady about a dinner reservation. It's been 30 seconds. He's easily the best part of this movie.
Even if Lucy Graybeard somehow wins it all, I will do everything in my power to ensure that you don't see a dime.
I don't think that happens, and why would it? That's the whole twist at the end of the second act.
We're dead if we don't leave right now.
Go!
One arm Willie! God, could you imagine turning around and seeing that running at you? That was the worst acting of this movie yet. That was like take 87 of the day, and they're like, come on, we just got to get this done. I'm not having as bad a time as he is, but I'm not having a great time. Dude, why does his face have to look like that?
Drink. Give me a drink right now.
I hear you, buddy. Let's go. Quick question, and I don't mean to nitpick, I just general thing. How many snakes is too many snakes? You deal with that however you want. I'm just posing the question.
That is not going to be good.
Is it over? Can we go home now?
Bobby.
No. What in God's name?
She's won.
Wait, hold on. No. Nope. Give me a minute. I hate this. Why do I hate this? That was too many people. That was too many snakes. That's because it's because we need to get to the third act. There are times that I hate Hollywood. This is one of those times. Okay.
Why aren't they attacking her? Must be the singing.
Must be the singing. It must be the singing. Oh, the worst scene in the book. She's Snow White. I forgot. You can just sing your way out of anything in life. If there's anything that I have learned in my 30 years, is that if you just sing a song, you're not in danger at any point, ever. I live in a pit of anger. Out of principle, I'm not going to fast forward. I'm going to sit here and I'm going to endure this. But I just want you to know, I hate it. Sing it, girl. Get it.
When my body's closed down, when my boat's run aground.
It's a good song, but I'm not... That doesn't mean I'm enjoying what's happening. I'm just acknowledging it's a good song. It's also 100% going to be the thing that gets me a copyright strike on this. Magic! Oh, that's probably the last magic I get to see for the rest of this movie.
I warned you, Mr. Snow. Cheating will be punished. Banishment to the districts where you'll serve your capital in exile for the next 20 years.
I kind of get the 3-hour runtime at this point. I mean, it feels rushed. As long as it is, there are certain scenes that still feel rushed. There's a whole lot that I don't feel enough about because I haven't been able to sit in these scenes long enough. Ooh, buzz. Damn, you know you're handsome when you look good with a buzz cut.
You begged me to stay, but once I found out where they were sending you, I couldn't get out fast enough.
See, for instance, we should have gotten the goodbye scene between Snow and his family. That was a really pivotal moment, I think, towards his mindset, towards what he was looking forward to in the future. Understanding that when he got back, his grandmother would probably be dead. We don't get none of that? I know what tree this is. They wrote a song about it. And now all I'm thinking about is Walk the Line. I just know the soundtrack slapped. I'm gonna listen to it after the movie. I just don't want it now. And I don't care if that doesn't make sense.
Hands to see at break of day.
I know it's such a small thing. That little scene right there, 2 seconds, is actually a really big deal. He hates the outdoors, which is a big part of the reason why he does something about 30 minutes from now. Nope, I gotta look this up. What's the color combination that makes the snake deadly? Everybody heard that one of them is like black on red, never dead. Yellow next to red, always dead. King snake. Okay, that one's fine. This one, not fine. Just given the things that are going to happen, I think that's important. You know what I really like though is the cinematography of this. Just look at this scene right now. Like the lighting decision to place those right there and light that side of his face. It seems so small and most people wouldn't notice it. It's a well-framed shot. It's got a great mood to it. I'm a fan. Oh wait, this is the same guy that did the other Hunger Games movies. That makes sense. He understands the vibe.
World, it's dark, this world, it's scary.
I'm not enjoying this. You can't prove that I am.
What do you think, Lucy Gray? Hey, how'd you enjoy the Capitol, by the way?
Shoot her in the fucking head. I was kind of joking. Nobody's hearing these gunshots. This is right next to the stage where people are singing.
It's the first time I felt ashamed. Get the other one up here.
Who's the other one? I forgot about that. I forgot about all of this. Bro, that's fucking diabolical. He shouts his mom's name. That's like the last thing that comes out of his mouth. And then the Jabberjays just repeat it. It's such a good touch. It's num 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 num. It makes me uncomfortable. And that's why it's perfect.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I can't tell if I like that or not because we want to be able to view him as a psychopath, right? if he is that sorry about somebody he knows dying, it deletes that imagery that we have of him. Because it's not self-serving, and the things that make him a bad person is that he is a self-serving individual.
Are you thinking about Sejanus?
Just wish there's more I could have done.
You're the one that got him killed. We'll top up one more time, you know? Just once. It could be worse, right?
Sure will be nice not to have to kill anyone else up north, though, huh?
3's enough for me.
And who's the third?
I'm trying to let the wine take over and listen to my zen. You see that. I know that you feel it within me. But that's not how this happened. Here's what matters. Is it a problem that that's not how it happened? You know what? It isn't. I think that this is a more believable way of it happening than actually what happened in the book. We're going to breathe and we're going to let it go. You and me together on this journey. Play it.
Why don't we stop here at the cabin? Wait out the storm. It's the gun.
If we destroy that gun, you're free.
No more loose ends.
Besides me.
Not how any of this happens. Whoosah. This conversation never happened. Is it better than the book? Is it better than the book? Fucking hate snakes!
Is that poisonous? You trying to kill me?
I need time to think. I'm gonna let it sit till the end. That's what we're gonna do. What is that? What is in there? Are the snakes not enough? Now we have to have an eel pit?
Was she sad when you left 12? My contacts inform me that she's disappeared, that the mayor might have killed her out there, but there's no proof.
I have thoughts. I'm gonna let it sit for like 60 more seconds.
It's the things we love most that destroy us.
Oh, little hint of the old movie. That's nice. Compared to the book, I think there's only two things that are better in the movie. Dr. Gall, because I didn't hear a single time in this movie, hippity hoppity. If you've never read the book, that's some bullshit that Dr. Gall says when they start sentences. It's like a Scooby-Doo version of the Joker. Didn't hear that once? Mwah, chef's kiss. The second thing is actually the portrayal of Snow. The thing that got me about the book was that Snow lucked out of so many situations. And my problem, as I said in my last video, is that somebody who rules as the president for like 40 years is not somebody who wins by luck. They win by being meticulous and conniving. Somebody who's really smart and learns to use that to their advantage. The Snow in the movie is that person. Is it book accurate? No. But I think it's more story accurate than the original book is, which is a crazy thing to say given that Suzanne Collins is the person who wrote all of it. Other than that, there are so many scenes that were either changed or left out, or the dialogue is like all over the place. And it feels changed because they had to rush through so many things and give those story beats to you. It wasn't the best thing for the story, it was a necessity for the format. So overall, it's kind of hand in hand with the book. I had issues with the book, I've got issues with the movie. Both of them are good and enjoyable, but in both of them, something feels off. The ending is as abrupt in the movie as it is in the book. And it is a scene that's better in the book, because at least what you get in the book is the internal monologue of what he's going through thinking about betraying her. I think it feels abrupt in both scenarios, and I would have liked to see what happens with Lucy Gray, because I don't think it makes sense that he worries about the guns, but he doesn't worry about her being out there in the wild. But overall, a good ending to the beginning of the Hunger Games. 6.8. As we wrap up, I'd like to say thank you to Martha for getting us through this, who would like you to know, based on the back of her label, that 19 Crimes tells the story of rule breakers who beat the odds and overcame adversity to become folk heroes. That actually kind of sounds like Lucy Gray. Now let's see what Martha did to go to prison. Oh, essentially insider trading. Of course, a white-collar crime for a white-collar lady. If I could do it, I would. But to really close this out, the only thing I have to say is, who's ready for Twilight?